Test, test. And we're live. Hello and welcome to a very impromptu stream. Today, I'm just going to be showing off all of the Hex stuff that we have for the conference and get everybody really pumped because we're here setting up and this is a super exciting time. Today is Thursday. That's the day that I've streamed about mental health for the past 68 weeks straight. And so I'm really excited to just bring this short stream to you today and go over what all this stuff is that we're handing out at the Hex conference. And again, just get people excited, go over some basics. So right now, I am testing out a new camera that we have, which will get shots of the audience. This is going to be the largest Hex gathering of all time. We're expecting at least 600 people, and we've got, just what everybody needs. Now, the schedule is not very complicated, but it is very detailed, and that's because we have so many people participating. And that's what's so exciting about this conference is it's a chance for everybody to cross promote and to talk about the thing that they love most, which in a lot of cases is Hex. And so that's why we're having the Hex conference, to really celebrate the community. I know that last time we did this, it was a huge success. So I'm gonna silence my phone here. And yeah, so this is a stream that should tell you what to expect here at the Hex conference. And first of all, the thing that you should expect is that there will be hundreds of other Hexicans here. And I know that everybody's going to break off into their own groups, but we're all going to come together for the main talks that are happening. And we've got some really amazing talks. Aubrey DeGray is going to be there in person on the third day. That's on the schedule. Richard Hart will stream in on the fourth day. And throughout the conference, we will have a lot of people streaming in from all over the world because the Hex community is so international. But really, there were so many people that are confirmed, have already gotten here or are coming, that I had to make more space on the stage, because at first I thought it would be about half and half, where we'd have about, on these 9-person panels, I was expecting that we would have 4 or 5 people show up. But in fact, there's so many panels where we're having 6, 7, 8 out of 9 people show up that we're adjusting the stage to make sure that everything is perfect. And that's why you see all these computers behind me. These are brand new Apple Macs within their MacBook Airs, within special Apple chip in them, M1. And it turned out that it was way cheaper to just buy all these computers than to rent even a smaller number of computers from the venue. They were wanting over $10,000. And so we're going to have 3 of these computers checking people in if they haven't checked their email and gotten the QR code that you needed. That's been sent out in the past week, and that was sent out from Eventbrite. And so what you can expect is on the first day, on Sunday, you're going to want to show up in between 8 and 10 a.m. And we're expecting that there's probably going to be a huge line because people will all try to come right around the 9 o'clock spot maybe. But I would urge everybody to get there early, because you're not only going to have coffee served for 600 people, but you're also going to have a chance to network with everybody. So we're opening up on the first day on Sunday between 8 and 10 for registration. And anybody who has a QR code, they'll be able to just get scanned in very quickly by the 3 people holding iPhones. And those will be able to scan your QR code, and then you'll be issued a badge. And these badges are really sweet. You can actually type out whatever name you want. We're going to have 6 different lines of people to get you checked in. And there's going to be 6 different premium label makers. And so you'll be able to get a huge font that will show your name, whatever you choose for it to be at the conference. You can go by your screen name or your real name or anything in between. So the other cool thing about these badges, and this is what you'll use to get in and out of the venue, is ribbons. Everybody gets a ribbon, not just the people who are speakers. And so the speakers will get a special color ribbon, and the people who are working the event will also get special color volunteer, or this one says executive producer. I guess that's like the stage manager or something. And then everybody who's not working at the event and volunteering will get either a ribbon that says T-Share Maxi or that says Staker. And there's 300 of each. And so people will be able to first come, first serve, choose which group they want to be in. It's just for fun. But so once you get your badge, then that'll be how you get in and out of the conference for the remaining 4 full days of the conference. So you're going to get there in between 8 and 10, and you're going to check in. If you haven't gotten the QR code from Eventbrite, but you did pay the $369 to fundraise, then we can look you up. We can find, even if you did it 4 months ago, we'll be able to look you up by your name or your email or your confirmation number. So anyway, I think we'll also have a few tickets for sale at the door. It looks like we've had 550 sell at this point, and we need to sell all 600 in order to pay for the conference. And that's pretty exciting because we're almost there, and you know, everybody's been pitching in. And so the first 410 people who registered are getting the bonus of a free boxed lunch. And so we've got a meal ticket for each of the 4 days with a different color. Now, if you decide that you want to go off and have a fancy lunch or eat at the food court or whatever, you don't want the box lunch for that day, you'll be able to put your ticket on a table or give it to somebody else. And that way we won't waste any food. We've got probably plenty of box lunches for the people who want to participate. And so people will be able to give away their lunch ticket if they're not using it for the day. There will be juices, Red Bull, and water given to everybody, all 600 people, each day of the event at lunchtime. So you don't have to hunt down your own drink. You only have to hunt down your own food if you're not wanting to get the box lunch. So either way, the badges, you could use a lanyard. The lanyards are super sweet. Or you could use one of these drawstring things, and these are great as well. And so we've got enough for everybody to get one of those. Basically, the schedule kind of speaks for itself. There are going to be some changes here at the last minute because there's so many people reaching out who want to participate. And I'm just so excited about that. I know that there's been controversy in the community, but the truth is a lot of that got squashed last night on the Pulsification channel on YouTube. I did a 2-hour interview with the Joker, and you know, we covered a lot of the misunderstandings, the apologies, everything that needed to be covered. And I might go ahead and broadcast that on this channel just so it reaches maybe the entire audience. But at the end of the day, I think it's really cool that we're all coming together for the conference. And the conference isn't about one idea or person, it's about the entire breadth of the community. And so that's another reason why I'm so excited to you know, really be able to feature all of the awesome people. And there are so many new streamers that have achieved instant popularity within the community. They're really an exciting group, and so I think that this is going to showcase them as well. So with that being said, you know, we're still setting everything up. Tomorrow is our big test day, and so tomorrow on Friday, starting at 9 a.m., we are going to start setting stuff up. People, you can show up to volunteer at the conference center. Whether you're going to be a volunteer or not, you're going to need to know how to get to the conference space. You're going to go to the Excalibur, which is here on the Las Vegas Strip. And there's actually a restaurant inside called Dick's Last Resort. And that is actually one of the places that we went to on the other side of town whenever we were doing the meetup in June, where we had 350 Hexicans show up. And it just so happens that they have two different branches of the same chain. And it's not a fork, you know, it's not an airdrop. It's just this restaurant has been named the same thing, two different spots around town. And so if you look on the first floor of Excalibur for Dick's Last Resort, then you'll also find the elevator that will take you up to the third floor, which is where we have this giant conference space. And tomorrow when we're testing, I'm sure I'm going to do some live streaming. Right now, I'm actually testing the equipment to make sure that it works. So thanks for being here. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're not going to give me too hard of a time, and we will proceed. So another thing that this camera can do is pan around, so we'll be able to show the stage, and we will also be able to show the crowd of people. And what we're looking at right now is the parking lot right outside of the Excalibur, where we're going to have a car show on the second day. So that's going to be on Monday at lunchtime. We'll have the DeLorean out there, as well as all the Hex cars. And I'm trying to talk Crypto Sparbuck into leaving the Hex cars there in our private valet parking lot on days 2, 3, and 4. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in the middle of the day, like an hour before and an hour after lunch. Now, it's their cars and it's up to them when they want to make them available, but that is a valet area where we can't be going in and out of super often as cars, but as people can go take a picture there at any time. And whether you've been going to the workshops that Crypto Sparbuck has put on 40 different cities across the United States, ending here in Las Vegas, if you haven't seen that yet, then maybe you haven't had a chance to take a picture with all the specially wrapped Hex and Pulse cars. It's pretty cool, I have to say. So we'll be doing a car show on the second day at lunchtime in the valet parking lot right outside the front door of the Excalibur. So that's something to look forward to for sure. The Highest of Stakes documentary crew will be here doing private interviews. So I'm not aware that they're going to be covering the entire conference, although they're welcome to. They are going to be interviewing 20 OGs or anybody in Hex who has an exciting story that wants to be featured in the documentary. You can reach out to the Highest of Stakes. This is a Netflix style documentary that's wrapping up its production here, I think, at the Hex conference. And so that's something that everybody's excited about. So yeah, I mean, there's just so much to look forward to. It looks like the equipment here is working. I'm going to try it with a slightly longer cord, so we'll be able to catch more of the audience. And but I'm going to keep testing things. If you want to volunteer and you're already in Vegas, then you can come here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're going to meet at the Excalibur Conference Ballroom, and we'll have a chance for people to help put tickets inside of envelopes and construct the badges, put together bags of merch. We've got some really exciting merch to give away for free, and so much more. So thanks to everybody who is a speaker at the conference. We've got tons of people, like I said, who are going to be here in person. I've had many requests today to add people to the schedule. And yeah, then we're going to have lots of people streaming in as well. And I hope for it to be a very seamless experience. Tomorrow we'll tell when we do the testing. And so stay tuned. And for now, I appreciate all the support and encouragement. Putting on something like this, it isn't easy, but it's an honor for me to do it because this community is so amazing, because Richard Hart really has set the example of how we can all pay it forward and you know, really share the opportunity that exists within Hex. And so with that being said, stake wisely, my friends. Oh, let me answer any questions here in the chat. Can I drive the DeLorean? I think we're going to keep it parked. That's kind of funny. David Feeder in the chat. What's going on, bro? I really respect David. I love how smart he is, and he's got an amazing testimonial. I'm hoping that we'll be able to feature him multiple times in the conference. I know that I found a spot that I kind of wanted to add you, and so I'm going to reach out in DM among the million other things I'm doing here. Thanks so much, David, for being in the chat, and everybody else. Bidfinesse, serving bananas. Hey, Bidfinesse knows a lot of things when it comes to, when it comes to bananas. Metallic Elma, I discovered that you were not on the schedule, and so I have added you. I was going to reach out and message you. I am hoping to put you on the schedule. On one of the panel days. And so let me search the schedule here and try to find where I put you. There you are. I penciled you in for day 3, hour 3, right before lunch, with those other amazing streamers. So the schedule, it was a lot to put together, and just because I made it look easy on the online conference doesn't mean that it's not way more complicated when considering which people will be in person and which will be streaming in. But I've seemingly got some solutions to make the production quality really high. So the Nagabo house party, yep, that's gonna be a really big deal. Yeah, it's a great investment to have the equipment for future shows. Exactly. Meltoni with the price. David Morales, and we're live. Hey. Valley Brand, nice merchandise. Hey, thanks, brother. Yeah, I think you're really gonna like what we've got in store. I haven't actually released the design for the hat and the shirt and the mask because the supply chain is so choked up. I didn't want to promise something I couldn't deliver, but I can say that the hats and the masks came in, and I think people are really gonna like them. They're not, I'm just gonna say the design is sweet. Have a great event. Hey, thanks. I really appreciate it. Do I have to buy a ticket to volunteer? Unfortunately, because we have so much limited space, everybody has to buy a ticket to make it fair and to make it so that the conference doesn't lose money. I hope you get some rest tonight. Been crushing it hard. Hey, thanks. I'm working on self-care. Super excited. Yeah. Canadian meetup. David Feeder's the man. Sweet headphones. What brand are those? They're Apple. They're just like the AirPod Max over the ear headphones that we're using because they have an amazing microphone built in, and it's going to save us actually at least $10,000 just by being smart and coming up with better solutions. These are more compatible with StreamYard anyway. Awesome. So my maxed out like brand new Mac that I stream from can actually handle all the hurt of all these different connectors, because it's all it's got is 4 USB-C connections. Yeah, you filled out the survey, so I threw you on there. And either way, man, I really appreciate you and what you do. Uh, I remember seeing you before I even started streaming. You were streaming, so. Awesome. Yeah, Crypto King. I was really excited. I was gonna go look at my DMs and see if we ever got that video, that pre-recorded video from a crypto celebrity that we were gonna try to get into the conference. So let me know about that. And yeah, awesome. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. As you can see, I'm trying to organize things and get everything ready for Hexpo.Vegas. If you're coming and you don't have a ticket yet, you need to get a ticket, and you can do so at HexTicket.com. And other than that, I'm really excited. This is going to be an amazing event. I'm going to drop the link here. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe button. Stake wisely, my friends, and we'll see you in Vegas here in a day or two. Peace out.